Hello guys, Be here with Whimsy Stamps, and today we're going to be making a slimline card. And for this card we're going to be using the slimline scallop die. We are also going to be using this super fun stamp butt nuggets. I think it's so funny. And then we're going to use the wire background. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did here was cut my slimline card with this die, and I cut it in white, and then I cut it again with red. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna try, key word here is try, do a background with this wire background stamp. My idea was to actually emboss it in silver embossing powder, so to make it look actual wire, but surprisingly I don't have silver embossing powder, so we're gonna stick to black, and that's okay. So the first thing here is that I am going to position my stamp as straight as I can, and for that I'm aligning it with the top of my Misty, and I'm gonna be using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Now that turned out really good. Now comes the tricky part, which is aligning the stamp exactly at the bottom of where my last one ended. If I have to be honest, I got lucky here. I kind of aligned it, and you can see a little bit of a gap, but I don't think it really matters. I mean, it does not look terrible. So I went ahead and left it as is. Once that is done, I have here my card base, and I have chosen black. I think black, white, and red looks so good together. So I'm gonna set that aside, and we're gonna be working now on our little background with those little negative spaces that came out of the middle of our die. For one of them, I wanted to do chicken wire, so I'm going to be using this stamp right here, and that is from the Distress Background and Ink Splats stamp set. I thought this one was better because my space is smaller, and if I use the same as the background is quite big for this little piece of cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this and stamp my chickens as well. For this I am using Memento Tuxedo Black. For another one of my backgrounds, I am using the fence because I want it to look like the fence and then the sky and a little bit of grass. And for my third one, I'm gonna use the exact same fence, just a different side of the fence. Now in another piece of cardstock, I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp the chickens. Here I have stamped all my images. Now I'm gonna go ahead and color and be back and show you. Here are my color images. I love how they turned out. Now let's put everything together. I am using wet glue to glue everything together, and for my images I am using Barely Art Cubis, which is the foam tape. I am going to speed through this part, and I'll see you at the end. And to finish, I felt my chickens needed some bling. So we're gonna add some bling that I have my stash to the opposite corner as well, and I'll come back and show you how it looks like. And here is my finished card. Love how it looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.